This is What the Flux. I'm Brett.
And I'm Justin, and it's Friday, the 10th of December.
Listen up, Flux family. How would you feel about winning $1,000 from Flux? Well, if you download the Flux app this month and sign up with the promo code $1,000, you could win $1,000.
Amazing.
Head to flux.finance or the link is in the show notes.
B-Man, AWS, which is Amazon's cloud service, was hit with a big fat outage that took down some of our very favorites for 8 hours.
Really?
We're talking Disney Plus, Netflix, Coinbase. Lucky things are up and running again.
3 fortunate stories today, Justin.
Let's do it.
For our first. It's copycat time at Twitter, Justin, because Twitter is testing a feature that turns its Explore page into a TikTok-style video feed, and it's even got a For You tab.
Does anyone have their own ideas anymore, Brett? What is the story?
So Twitter's been trying to revamp itself this year.
Yeah, they've introduced a lot of new products and features as well.
Like the live audio conversations feature, Twitter Spaces.
The company's first ever subscription offering, Twitter Blue.
And the tip jar feature that lets users tip other users.
And now they're testing a new feature that's going to turn the platform's Explore page into a TikTok-like video feed.
And yes, Justin, there'll even be the famous For You tab to keep you stuck in an hours-long T-hole.
Sounds familiar, Brett?
It does indeed.
From Twitter's perspective, the idea here is to make the Explore page more personalized for users.
But really, it's just trying to keep up with TikTok.
So what's the key learning here?
In the social media space, gone are the days of huge product innovations because now it's all a case of the copycat.
Back in the day, Twitter launching a TikTok-style video feed may have seemed like straight-up copyright theft.
But here's the thing. Developing new products is time-consuming.
And really bloody expensive.
And can be risky too.
Copying, on the other hand, now that is cheap and it's easy.
And the thing is, being first doesn't necessarily mean you're the best anymore.
We know that Instagram ripped off Snap Stories.
And with Instagram having about 3 times as many daily users as Snapchat, we know who won that battle.
The Apple Watch came out 2 years after Samsung's smartwatch.
And now, Apple's one of the world's most popular watch brands.
So Twitter's new Explore feed is just another example of tech companies capitalizing on TikTok's huge growth and seeing if it sticks.
For our second story, AdBlue, which is a crucial diesel fluid, is in very short supply in Australia and could run out by around February, which would really hurt Australia's supply chains.
Ooh, sounds like the start of an apocalyptic movie, Brett. What is the story?
So AdBlue kind of sounds like a company that promotes your business, but it's actually a fluid that forms part of a diesel petrol.
And what does it actually do?
Well, it helps reduce emissions from the diesel fuel that powers trucks.
And Brett, it just so happens that the key ingredient in AdBlue is also used for fertilizer.
Now, China has blocked exports of the ingredient to drive down prices in its own country's fertilizer.
And this means we are now in very short supply of AdBlue.
Like, probably going to run out in February.
And if AdBlue does run out, it would mean a huge portion of Aussie's trucks don't have anything to run on.
Which, as you can imagine, has a pretty large flow-on effect.
Potentially shortages of food in supermarkets.
Delays in those furniture orders you made months ago.
And potentially an intense slowdown in the Aussie economy.
But Justin, just promise me we'll still have toilet paper.
So what's the key learning here?
For every country, there is a constant trade-off between importing goods from other countries or manufacturing within their own country.
Pros of importing is that it can often be a lot cheaper.
We're talking 20 to 40% cheaper than manufacturing at home.
But Brett, one of the main cons is that we become heavily dependent on another country.
And this becomes even worse if the material is critical to our supply chains.
You know, like eating food.
And get this one, Justin. When it comes to AdBlue, Australia imports about 90% of the ingredients.
So this means when the brakes get slammed on the materials, we've kind of got no backup.
And as more supply issues start to arise, Australia may need to look at bringing its manufacturing back home.
For our third and final story, payment giant Visa is launching a new consulting and advisory service, and it's going to help their clients understand the wacky world of crypto.
Honestly, not a bad idea if you ask me, Justin. What's the story here?
All right, so in March this year, Visa started accepting payments in cryptocurrencies.
And also facilitating crypto transactions.
It was a pretty big and progressive step for a relatively old and traditional Visa.
And in the year to September 30, 2021, this crew processed a whopping $3.5 billion in digital currency transactions.
And now, my friend, they're launching a new consulting and advisory service to help clients navigate the world of cryptocurrencies.
And the advice they're offering will be on everything from rolling out crypto features to NFTs. So what's the key learning here?
Competitive threats come in all shapes and all sizes.
And for companies with traditional business models that haven't evolved over time, they need to look at new ways to expand products and revenue.
For Visa, traditional Traditionally, its competitors were just your MasterCards, your American Expresses.
But now there are so many competitors nipping at their heels in the payment space.
Buy Now, Pay Later is in there.
Fintech startups are in there.
Big Tech is in there.
And of course, crypto payments is in there.
So Brett, Visa sees crypto as a key growth opportunity. But one of the biggest challenges in the crypto space is professional guidance.
So they reckon a crypto consultancy can help grow adoption of Bitcoin and other digital currencies into the mainstream.
Gotta stay relevant in the fast-changing world, B-Man.
Absolutely.
Flux fam, we're giving away $1,000 in cold hard cash. All you gotta do is download the Flux app, sign up with the promo code 1grand.
Head to flux.finance, download the app, or the link is in the show notes.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on Monday.